Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are all fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. So today we will discuss about the card 1 viva question of dental pharmacology subject. Before starting our video, I would like to share something with all of you. As you all know that medical students from other country also watches our video, and they have requested us to make the video in English. So with due respect to them, this video will be fully in English. But I will try to make this video easier so that everybody can understand it. So as we all know, the dental pharmacology subject, and it has 3 topics in card 1. The first one is sterilization and infection control. Second one is mouthwash, and third one is antiseptic and disinfectant. So let's start with sterilization. It's a very important chapter, and perhaps you have seen that I have already uploaded a detailed video on sterilization in this Facebook page and also in YouTube channel. If you are watching from YouTube channel, then you will get it there. Just write in your search bar sterilization or dental pharmacology and you will get the playlist there. So today we will talk only about the viva question, which you will face in your card viva or term viva. So let's proceed from the sterilization chapter. At first, the teacher will ask you the definition of sterilization. So it's very important. You will have to learn the definition, and it is also important for written. So you will have to learn the definition of sterilization and disinfection. As you can see, I have write it twice, which means it has come in the professional exam twice. And secondly, if I mention which is the most important in this chapter, it is classification of sterilization. And it's not only important for dental pharmacology, but it's also important for microbiology, as I have said it earlier. So after studying the definition of sterilization and disinfection, you will have to memorize the classification of sterilization. In this classification, you will see. So in this classification of dry heat and moist heat, you will get many other options here, and each and every options are very important for this topic. Okay. So the teacher will ask you what are the process of dry heat, and you will have to mention all the processes, as well as you will also have to mention the timing and the temperature. Also the instrument used in the dry heat or used in these processes, which are very important. This whole page is very important for your card 1 viva. And as you can see, I have already marked which are most important, like the instruments. Like the teacher will ask you what are the instruments that are used in flaming. You will have to tell that scalpel, needle, mouth of culture tube, glass slab, cover slip, etc. Just like this, you will also have to memorize the other instrument also used in this dry heat process. And holding period is one of the important topic. The time and temperature is also important, as well as the material. So it's very important. I am saying this very important because I have seen our ma'am asked most of the students about this holding period. And glass bead sterilizer is also important. Why? Because we use reamar file. We use glass bead sterilizer to sterilize the reamar file. And what is reamar file? We use it during our root canal treatment or endodontic treatment. Endodontic treatment means root canal treatment, so you can say that. As RCT is very important in our dentistry, so glass bead sterilizer is also a very important process here. And moist heat. The moist heat is also important, and teacher will ask about this classification. So you will have to memorize this classification. And as I have already mentioned that this will not be a detailed video. Here we will only discuss about the questions that the teacher will ask. So we will not explain anything in this video. But if you have any problem regarding any topic, then you may comment in the comment section or also inbox me. Boiling is also important. You will have to memorize the time and temperature of boiling, as well as the materials used in boiling. And if I say what is the most important thing in this whole sterilization, and that is autoclave. Autoclave is the most important, as well as sterilization. So tintalization, you will have to memorize the tintalization, the whole of the tintalization process, the definition, time, temperature, as well as the properties or principle. Principle or properties both are same, and also the materials. After that, pasteurization is also important. From pasteurization, we will know the materials, and it's done in two methods. The name of two methods name, and also the time and temperature from the pasteurization. So what do you have to learn from this pasteurization? The definition, materials used in pasteurization, and also the two methods and their time and temperature. That's enough for viva. And I saw ma'am asked one or two students about the principles of tintalization. So we cannot ignore this. We will have to learn this also. Just like dry heat, we will also study all the processes of moist heat, like water bath, vaccine bath, what are the materials used in it, and everything. Okay, so at first, in every process you will have to remember the time and temperature and the instrument used in this. And as I said, the autoclave is the most important, so you cannot ignore this. You will have to learn from A to Z of this autoclave, okay, from definition to the materials used and everything. And principle is very important, because I have saw in the question bank that it has come 5th time in the professional exam. So you should not appear in viva without studying on the autoclave. It's important for dental pharmacology as well as microbiology. Okay, so this question is also very important, that why autoclave is the best method, and the answer is given here. And the materials, principle, time, temperature, everything is important here. After that, the advantage of autoclave and disadvantage, these are also important, but the principle of autoclave is more important. And there's a question which your ma'am can ask to you, that what are the processes that we use in dental chamber to sterilize the instruments? And you'll have to answer it like this. At first you will say autoclave, then glass bead sterilizer. After that you can say hot air oven, and after that you can say the chemical names. Well, in this page you will get the summary of all the processes and with their instrument used in this process. So you can just take a screenshot of this page, or if you already have the page, then you can just memorize it. Now let's come to difference. This difference is very, very, very important. The difference between sterilization and disinfection. The difference between dry heat and moist heat is also important. The difference between autoclave and hot air oven is also important, but it's third important. The first two is more important than this one. Now let's see another important topic, which is spore killing method. The spore killing methods are also important. There are many methods like physical method, chemical method, and method used for sharp instrument sterilization. From infection control, you will have to learn the definition of infection control. Modes of disease transmission is also important. So modes of disease transmission, you will get this question in your viva, that what are the modes of disease transmission. If you get the question, then you will have to first say this flowchart. This flowchart will begin from this infectious agent. After that you can say this part, but at first you will have to say this flowchart, and it's also important for written exam. The objective of infection control is also important. If you forget everything in this objective of infection control, then you will have to just remember one thing, which is prevent cross infection. Then you can write from patient to patient, from patient to health worker, from worker to others. But these three words are same during these three lines, so you will have to remember this. Another important topic of cross infection is this transmissible disease in dentistry. This chart is also very important. As well as you can also learn the definition of cross infection, which is here. And if we talk about this chart, you will have to say it like this, that hepatitis B virus is responsible for hepatitis B disease. Hepatitis C virus is responsible for hepatitis C disease. Like this you will have to say this chart. This question is 3-star important, that what are the strategies or method of infection control. There are two methods or strategies of infection control. One is standard precaution. The another name of standard precaution is universal precaution, and the another one is other considerations. And you will have to learn it in details, like what are the things in standard precaution, how will you maintain the standard precaution, and so on. And also, what are the things in other consideration. You will have to learn it in details. What's the full form of PPE? It's also very important. What's the full form of PPE? Personal protective equipment. Critical instruments. These are also very important. And in microbiology viva, I remember that the teacher had asked what are the levels of disinfection. If you face this question, that what are the levels of disinfection, the answer will be the same of critical instrument. Like the level of disinfection will be critical, non-critical, and semi-critical. And if you face the question what are the critical instrument, the answer will be also the same. So from here you will have to learn what are the instrument used in critical, semi-critical, and non-critical, and also what is critical, like it penetrates mucous membrane or contact bone, bloodstream, or other normal sterile tissue. You will have to learn these first two lines of these critical instruments. So it was the detailed video. Sorry, it wasn't detailed. It was just a question which you will be asked in your viva. So this in this video I have tried to mention all the questions that were asked during our viva, card viva. So I hope that this video will be helpful to all of you, to my juniors or to those people who are watching this video. And if you face any problem during this topic, then you may just comment below. I will try to answer all of them. So it was the question of sterilization chapter, and in another two video I will mention the question of antiseptic, disinfectant, and mouthwash. Till then, take care and goodbye. I hope that this video will be helpful to you, and if you found any mistake in this video, then please do tell me. Take care everyone, and keep me in your prayers. Goodbye.